La da da da. La da 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 da. It's been a minute. It's been a while. What's cracking, guys? Why am I back today out of all days? Convenience, time, and effort to try to be consistent. If this was a relationship, I'm surprised you guys didn't break up with me because I still get you motherfuckers listening to me. And that's surprising. If anything's happened in my life in the last, I guess, 6 months since I've been back, and I'm back now, I promise you. You guys will get an episode every week, so don't trip about that. I got my own place. I became a bartender. I got fired from being a bartender for drinking on the job. To be fair, there's more to that story, but save that for another day. And back full time in school and working, trying to get this shit to work. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it, let's just go straight into it. The reason why I'm back, the sole reason why I'm back. Do you guys have drinks with you? Please have a drink with you. Because if not, then I'm just an alcoholic drinking. You know what I'm saying? So, salute, cheers. God, look, I didn't want to say anything about this thing, all right? But I wanted to talk about the thing that we've all been thinking about. Conjoined twins. And not conjoined twins in the middle of India. Because, for some reason, what's up with that? What's up with third world countries always having, not just India, but mainly Asian countries. I didn't see it in Africa. What's up with y'all having fucking people with extra fingers and shit, man? Got niggas that remember the guy that had this unreal facial hair? It just was he looked like a wolf. They got a wolf man, I'm pretty sure. I bet if you track back elephantitis and shit, probably came back, somewhere there. But anyway, these conjoined twins. So they've been on the news lately. And I'll read you the story because I think that's the best way to go about it, right? These two conjoined twins who share a vagina. And they only got one boyfriend. Right? When I read that, my first thought isn't about the boyfriend because I already think that nigga's weird. But also I just start going through their whole life. I'm like, how does masturbating work? Do you use your hand? Do I use my hand? So their heads, it's the letter Y, right? Or a fucking upside down human. Or just your hands up. So anyway, and the reason why I say conjoined twins is because I didn't know how to spell Siamese. Siamese twins? Is that an offensive term for people with two heads? Can you imagine that? You'd be cancelled by people with two heads. We prefer to be called conjoined twins. Two people at the head. Chill out, nigga. Anyway, these conjoined twins. Oh, they're 22. Okay. Lupita and Carmen. Oh, these are Mexican girls. Okay. They recently opened up about what it's like to live life fused together, right? And they have a common misconceptions about their dating lives and beyond. Dating lives? That is a, stretch. How many niggas are trying to date them? And nah, man, I'm not gonna lie. They look crazy, bro. So anyway, they're Mexican. They're born in Mexico, grew up in Connecticut. They share a pelvis, a reproductive system. What? A liver, a bloodstream, and they each have one leg. Lord, I should have laughed. I'm going to hell. Anyway, they say it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Let's imagine that. We've had a lot of challenges, but we've had a great life. We go to the movies, concerts. This website ain't shit, bro. It says we go to movies and concerts in brackets, sharing one seat, and we travel on planes. I'm glad they put that in there because I'll be thinking about that shit. Also, in a plane, I can't sit next to somebody like this. I can't sit next to fat people, let alone people that Siamese twins or conjoined twins and be like, yo, what's up? Are your parents related? How did this happen? Anyway, they explained how they never had surgery and they don't want to separate as it could be fatal for either one or both of them. And, after a little bit of physical therapy, they learned how to walk when they were 4 years old, which is pretty impressive, to be honest. I would have just given up if I was a Siamese twin. Unfortunately, as I look at the picture of these twins, they don't look like twins, guys. One of them looks decent, right? The other one looks like she's getting all the fucking nutrients sucked out of her. Oh my god. So when it comes to dating, they have a bit of a different outlook. Carmen has a boyfriend named Daniel, and Lupita is asexual. What the fuck? I'm reading this for the first time. I only knew about the girl, the boyfriend. For anybody who doesn't know what asexual means, it means somebody who's not like they don't get pleasure out of sex, or they just don't have sex, from what I remember. Now, this is what one of them said. Do they speak for each other? Regardless, I never tried to hide the fact that I'm a conjoined twin. Don't think you can. Which meant I got a lot of messages from guys with fetishes. What kind of fetish would I have to like? You know what? I was a teenager. I've seen porn before. I can imagine. Carmen met her boyfriend on dating app Hinge in October 2020. After COVID, this nigga he's trying to get out there, and she said that he set himself apart by not asking her questions about a conjoined twin to start. Wait, sorry guys. He set himself apart by asking. By being, not talking about being a conjoined twin. This nigga is all cap. Anyway, even though she and Daniel are dating, Carmen said they are not sexually intimate with each other. Oh, that just threw out my whole theory. During an interview last year, she described their bond as more of a close friendship. Nigga, how you getting friend zoned? Can you imagine it, guys? No, just think about it. You're probably on Hinge or Tinder or fucking whatever it is, right? And you're thinking to yourself, man, all these girls are swiping right on me. I ain't getting no pussy. It's been tough out in these streets. And it might be, you find a girl that's a conjoined twin. You're like, you know what? She gotta give me pussy. How do you even know which one you're matching with? Do they like take separate selfies? Like, you're like, yo, shorty, where's your right arm? It don't matter. And then, this is your boyfriend since 2020 now. It's been 3 years. 3 years. And y'all haven't had sex? Nah, you know what it is? The Siamese twin, or the conjoined twin, the other one, she's cock blocking you. These are fighting words. She's actually cock blocking you. Like literally. Like not in the metaphorical term where it's like, oh no, you can't talk to my friend. Like as in physically putting her hand there saying like no. As in crossing her leg. Oh my god. Say one of them want to have sex, right? With the boyfriend. The other one doesn't. And she says, fuck me, right? Or just have sex with me. And the other one says, no, don't. And they share the same vagina. Is that rape? It's not. Questions you have to ask yourself if you date conjoined twins. Or is it a threesome? 2.5-some? I'm going to hell, I already know it, so fuck it. Anyway, they too have talked about being engaged in the future, but they want to live together first. Daniel and I love kids. Wait, did they have 2 jobs? You know what? Let me just finish the story, guys. Daniel and I love kids, but we don't want to have any of our own. Don't want to or can't. I like being a dog mom. Lupita and I can't get pregnant. And we have endometriosis, and we are also on hormone blockers that prevent us from menstruating. This is the information that we don't need. Like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, guys. I read it out loud. I'm just reading what I'm seeing. Look, although Lupita isn't dating Daniel, Carmen say the two get along really well. In quotation marks. It's funny because I stay up later than Lupita, but when Daniel sleeps over, I fall asleep quickly, and he stays up talking with Carmen. Oh my god! Y'all think what I'm thinking? Y'all ever think like, yo, he's like, it's gonna be a hand job or some shit? I mean, is it cheating? They're the same people. She continues, sometimes I feel bad because I want to spend so much time with Daniel, so we try to come up with compromises. Like Lupita will choose where we go out for dinner or what activity we're going to do. But while they may differ in dating, they're very similar in other areas, like career aspirations. I know these ain't talking about the sisters. Career aspirations, like what, you guys want separate careers? Like you have to come up with a compromise. This is nonsense. This is getting out of control, guys. The two both want to work in veterinary industry, fair enough. And Lupita has hopes of becoming a comedy writer as well. Oh, she got a sense of humor. Okay, that's fair. That means I feel like whatever I say on this, if she ever heard it, she'd be like, oh, this thing is kind of funny. Or I've heard it before, and then she gets upset. Carmen explained that she and Lupita have the same taste in attire. Yo, no, this is a real article. And one of their neighbors has even been sewing their clothes together since they were 5 years old. What the fuck? However, the twins make an effort to have their own unique looks. For example, Carmen has a septum piercing on her nose. The two can also feel each other's feelings, literally. Nah, this nigga, whoever's writing this knows about the sexual shit. Because what? Like, come on. Okay, anyway, let's go on. I can feel when Carmen's anxious or about to cry, Lupita revealed. It's the same when the stomach drops. Yo. Carmen noted that Lupita happens to be way more observant than her. Like when they're at a store recently, she caught a man filming them, even though he claimed he was really filming his daughter. Now, he's for sure filming girl. I get it. When we were 6, we had a nightmare we were going to fall off a plane, and then we literally fell off our beds. Carmen explained that only happened once, but we can feel each other's person's emotions. That happens all the time. When you were 6, liar. I don't remember shit when I was 6. Oh my god, they got a baby photo of them, guys. It looks crazy. Anyway, end of the long day. They do their own thing. For example, Carmen will do schoolwork and Lupita will listen to music. Despite their unconventional life, the two are happy. They recall having joyful childhood. Same group of friends since they were young. No, I get that. They have their own TikTok account. You might as well get famous. Let's see how many followers they got, guys. How many do you think? Let's guess before I click it. I'm going to say, just off the fact that dudes fetish this shit, 100,000 minimum. And I don't have TikTok, so I don't know. Is that a lot? They at least got 100K followers. I assume 85% of the Southeast Asia is following them. That's at least 200 million. I'm gonna go with 250,000 followers, at least, bare minimum. I knew it. I was wrong, guys. It's 3.3 million followers. Oh my god, that is crazy. Oh my god, and they record videos like they're like separate people, like they're not like together and stuff. Wait, only one of them records videos? Lol. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Anyway, so yeah, they're famous on TikTok. They do get a fair share of nasty comments, but Carmen says it's important for people to keep in their mind they're humans with feelings too. See, now I feel bad. Okay? I feel bad. I do. I really do. But let's get down to it. Let's talk about the guy. The girls, they're born like that. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I get it. Some people are born, unfortunately, like, you know, as a twin, literally. I actually had a twin. My twin died in the womb. I remember my mom telling me it was like 7th month or 6th month. Is that the second trimester? And she said end of the second trimester, beginning of the third trimester, they were expecting twins. And the other one didn't make it. And they said, like, my mom was telling me the story. I remember this very vividly. And she's like, yo, like, you know, we're so excited. We bought, like, double everything. And they said that you ate the twin in the womb. Or, like, I took up his nutrients. I said, damn. It's unfortunate. But then, like, I also came out weighing, like, 5-6 kilos. I'm like, y'all couldn't figure that out? Like, I was a very big nigga. My family's very small. But yeah, I ate my twin in the womb. I asked her if she named the kid, but she said she never named him. Fair enough, because my name is fucking horrendous. But my name's not even that. So anyway, this nigga, her boyfriend, Carmen's boyfriend or Lupita's boyfriend. I don't know who's who. Now, I'm seeing lots of women say it's the hotter one, because there is one not good looking, but one better looking and one not as good looking. Now, this guy, she said, he didn't ask any questions about them being conjoined twins. Obviously, like, you know, I mean, I would if I was on that, but like, he's trying to get some pussy, so he's like, all right, I'm gonna try to pretend like I'm not like every other guy. Now, 3 years later, he's never smashed. 3 years, nigga. Something is not right with this guy, right? My whole thought process, they never said they were virgins, so I am actually curious to be like, yo, what is it like for them sexually? Like, do they birth orgasm? Or do they want orgasm? I don't know if these are inappropriate questions to ask, but I feel like these are valuable questions to ask, you know? Especially if you dated them. Like, I need to talk to this nigga. Get him on the show. Be like, hey, bro, what's up with the 3 years, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy, guys. How you can be with somebody for 3 years and not have sex? I don't care if they're conjoined twins, no legs, no arms. I don't care if they had no head, my nigga. Like, 3 years? Oof. Maybe, you know what? I don't want to say anything crazy because a story's going to come out and be like, yo, they lost their virginity when they were 7 to their fucking uncle, who's also their dad. And then I'm going to feel bad and this shit's going to be all over the fucking internet and I'm going to have to go through all my fucking shit and delete it. But the real question, like, out of everything that's been said today, if you listen to this, you might not even know who these girls are. They're conjoined twins, right? Say these are just random conjoined twins. Say it's the girl of your dreams, the fantasy, right? I don't know. Who do people fantasize? Jessica Alba and SZA? Because these two look different. Nah, maybe not that different, right? But say you have two twins, Solange and Beyonce, but they're stuck together in one body. And I'm not like, they don't have the same like body that you see them now. It's not like it's Beyonce's body and it's two heads. It's like, you know, two heads and like a body and a half. It's a bit, you know, there might be a finger sticking out the spine. You never know. To my niggas listening, why do you guys have no shame? I already know what your answer is, you know? Oh my God. Fuck, I just feel like that's a crazy concept, like dating conjoined twins. I hate that I see these things and I can't say them out loud. Hence why now I'm back on the podcast and I don't promote my podcast for that specific reason. Conjoined twins, my nigga. You're dating conjoined twins. You're in a relationship with a conjoined twin. Not even that pretty. I'm not even saying that's the issue. But then she didn't give you no pussy for 3 years, bro. Like, you know what, guys? Let's just go to the next topic because this is crazy.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
It's, I know. What's popping, guys? That Jack Harlow new album. Oh my God. I've been listening to it non-stop. I wouldn't consider it an album because it's only, I don't know how many songs it is, but it's only like 30 minutes long. So I think the songs like 2 minutes each, maybe. So it's more of an EP, but my God, this nigga finally did his shit. Like, I'm like, you know, I'm not saying I'm proud of him. I don't know the nigga, but I'm just glad that he fucking, you know, did his thing. But the thing that's been popping in the streets lately, I feel like the pendulum is swinging, guys. The pendulum is swinging the other way. As in, like, no one's even, like, tripping about, like, gay jokes, all that stuff. I feel like people are more calm about it now. And if you're asking what I mean, has no one, like, been watching TV? Or anybody here watch sports? Anybody here? As if I'm talking to a fucking real person. But, like, lately in sports shows that are nationally fucking televised, there has been some wild fucking concepts. And my God, this shit is fucking hilarious. You know what? I'll just play you the first one that I can think of, which is fucking Charles Barkley. And this is one of the biggest shows in America for basketball. And here it's listen to this interaction between Charles and Shaq.
Bracing. Yeah. And Joker, instead of going around him, he's just banging and banging and banging. When a guy's banging you, you spin off of him. Those are the worst defenders to play against, actually, because if you can feel their body, come on.
18 points for Joker, only Nugget in double figures. 69-59. Golden State shooting 67.
You're way out of order right now.
Yo. First of all, I think we all have that friend that just says hella sus shit and they don't even know it. There's ones that say it and they know it, and there's other ones that say it and they just have no clue. Tight. Charles. Mind you, this is the second time he said it on the day before as well. He said some wild shit. But that's not even bad, right? There's a new show with Cameron. And now, hear this shit and tell me I'm not tripping. Because I must be tripping. Because y'all need to hear this.
I didn't ask you if Memphis need. I know he's a good fit on Memphis. If you went to Parker, you picking him.
Oh, no. I'm not picking him on my, like on my drill team. Well, I might, because you need somebody that's going to play dirty.
Yeah, if you trying to go nut, you pick
Yo,
Yeah,
wow,
that's crazy.
wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna let it go because we're doing the interview. Was he
Kendrick
good?
was trash. I know it.
You saying you bust Kendrick Lamar's?
Hey, yo, that was crazy.
Hey, yo, that was crazy.
But we gonna let it slide.
Yeah, we even. Yeah. That was crazy. My bad. I'm slipping. I'm bugging. Can you? Nah, I gotta leave it alone.
What's going on, y'all? I love it. Because I'm like, yo, we're finally getting back to where it was at. When it's just like no one's as sensitive. I feel like the pendulum is swinging. You know? And speaking of swinging, I was having a conversation, and you know, I'm going to blow that part out because I can't mention who that is. But let's just say this person is not as accepting as I am, right? I generally don't care about, you know, anybody else's fucking sexual orientation, LGBT, whatever it is, BQGD, you know, 2+1. I don't care. Now, we're having a discussion about this. I guess they saw this couple walking and they had kids, and the couple was 2 guys. And what they said was like, yo, is a child not confused? And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, nigga, I'm not confused. This is not crazy to me, seeing a fucking 2 dads, you know? Now, if these niggas is hooking up and shit, I'd be like, yo, nigga. Not because they're 2 guys, but just, I don't like seeing motherfuckers kissing shit. But I never saw a problem with gay people having kids, right? Because in my head, I'm like, I assume you're born gay. That's just something that I believe. Like, I believe you're born gay. And if I grew up in a world where everybody was gay, I would be straight and I would be the weird one out. That's how much I believe that you're born with this shit, right? There's people out here that would they'd rather children. I'm not saying this is the person that I spoke with, but I'm saying they'd rather a child grow up fucking not homeless, but in an orphanage. They grow up in a loving household. And not only that, everyone that I know that has dealt with some bullshit in terms of like, I don't know, being touched by their families or fucking being kicked out by their families. It's my experience. It's been a heterosexual couple, like mum and dad. And yet, we're concerned about the child being confused because of 2 dads or 2 mums. Now, 2 mums is wild. That's where I draw the line. 2 mums is crazy. That's too much. I get it. No, I'm just playing. But for real, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't feel like kids are confused anymore. I feel like, I don't know. Is that just me? I just the questions that we should be asking is, if the child is theirs, right? Because I know nowadays, like, dads and stuff, they do like, or dads, I mean like 2 guys that have a kid. They want to have like a kid. And they say like, hey, obviously you can't inject double the sperm into a woman, right? Like, I mean, you can't just mix your sperm with another guy's sperm. And I don't know. Can you? I don't know. Let's assume you can't. Now, say this is 2 white couples, or 2 black couples. 2 couples of the same race, right? They go through their family history, family genetics, and they're okay. Do they do like a Russian roulette and just like spin it and be like, all right, and then somebody picks a random one and impregnates a woman, like a surrogate? Is that how it works? I don't know. I'm asking a genuine question. I wish I had one of my gay friends here asking that question. Because think about it, like, or do you agree to have multiple kids? Like, all right, the first one's yours, second one's mine, third one's, and then what happens if you break up? I keep the second one, you keep the third one. Yeah, I don't really fuck with that nigga. That's your nigga too. That's your child. Like, that is crazy. How do courts deal with that? How do courts deal with that situation where it's like custody? Like, or you get 50-50 or you get 10-90. It's a lot of questions to ask. Though, you know what? It's confusing. Maybe not to the child, but it's confusing if anybody breaks up. Especially in a lesbian relationship. Can you imagine that? I assume... Alright, I assume, like, in a lesbian relationship, like, if you can afford it, why don't you just both get pregnant? Alright? Like, I don't get it. Just the same guy. Why not twice? Just bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? Suffer together. No, I'm not saying suffer together, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go through that stage of pregnancy together. I don't know. I don't think that's a crazy concept. It could be. I don't know. This is the conversations that I've been having today, and it's the first time back in 6 months, and I just thought, why not? Let's just move on to the next. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. We end the show at least with one positive thing. And because I don't promote it, I don't ask you guys for questions, because I already know what you guys are thinking. You guys are fucking degenerates for listening to this shit. Kill yourselves. Like, literally, if you're listening to this right now and you thought about killing yourself, no, I'm not going to say that shit. The fuck? Get liable. But you know what I mean. Now, the last part of the segment is normally play the game Never Have I Ever. And I have a deck of cards next to me, and I pull a card out and I say Never Have I Ever, and I read it out loud. And if I've done it before, like Never Have I Ever, and I've seen the question and I've done it, it's like Never Have I Ever drank alcohol, I'll explain that story. Because I have drank alcohol. And it says like Never Have I Ever, I don't know, fallen down a flight of stairs. I'd never have. I would talk about what I would do in that situation. So I don't have my fucking deck of cards because I just moved out and have my own place, but I do have the internet. So I went up there and asked a random question, and it said, never have I ever done hardcore drugs, right? But it didn't specify hardcore drugs. I assume it's not referring to weed, not like mushrooms, not like acid. I pray. Not pray, I don't give a fuck. I assume it's talking about fucking heroin and meth and fucking fentanyl and shit. Because everything else I'll probably try. Now, people always say, like, they look at people and they're like, oh, I would never try heroin because look how people end up on the streets and stuff like that. I don't think that's true. I believe heroin is the best drug of all time. I believe it is that good. I genuinely feel like if I did it once, I'll be stuck on that motherfucker. Now, the reason why I say this is logical. The reason why I say this is because I don't know anybody that does heroin, personally. I know people that do meth. But, like, there's men, at least. I don't know how it works for women. But there's men out there that are straight. They're not gay. And they're willing to suck dick for a hit. Now, I don't even think that they're gay for doing that. My thought is like, yo, how good is this fucking drug that you got straight men giving up their fucking lives, their families, willing to suck dick? That's like the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not gay. You know, like if you're in prison, like if I'm in prison, I'm like, I'm not getting raped. I'll tell you guys that much. If I'm getting raped, somebody's getting killed. Like, it's not happening. It's just not happening. So, how good of a drug must it be to be like, you got niggas thinking like, you know what? I need a hit. I need a hit. I suck your dick, man. What kind of drug is this? This is a crazy drug, guys. You know? So no, I've never tried I've never tried hardcore drugs. And I don't intend to try them. Because one, just, it's over. And also, one thing I advise people, young people, old people, not old people, but young people, younger than me, is before you try a drug, look at a celebrity that you know indulges in the drug per se, and see where they are in life now, in terms of like older celebrities, like rock stars, like people. Snoop Dogg been smoking weed his whole life. He looks more healthy now than he's ever looked in his life. Fucking Mick Jagger. Nah, not Mick Jagger. What's that? Fucking Steven Tyler. Nah, these guys all did heroin too. Bobby Brown? I don't know. Somebody, look, Chris Brown. Chris Brown's been doing cocaine since he was 12, man. I saw him doing a backflip last week on fucking YouTube. He aight, man. You know? Everybody that did heroin that I knew when they were a kid as a celebrity, they're dead. So why touch that? Why chase the white dragon? You know? I mean, I know why. Apparently, if you do it once, you fucking, you're out here in the corner like, yo, 75 cents for a hand job. 75 cents? Nigga, last week was $1. All right, guys. Anyway, fuck it. I appreciate you guys for listening. We're going to be making sure that we record it weekly every time from now on, okay? So, stay tuned and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye.
You can't kill me, nigga. I swear that I done died before. God told me that I was gonna be here back in 94. Chevrolet got that motor. Diamonds all on my molars. Parking lot, I lift the door up. Got your bitch smoking Coca-Cola. I can't even roll in peace. All my cars orange and green. I can't even go to sleep. Your bitch keep blowing me. I rep that shit from the 850.